Hey guys, what's up? My name's John. I'm a former flight attendant turned travel professional. We have another glitter and lasers video today. This one I saw her upload and I was like, I need to react to this. There are a few reasons why. She uploaded a video called Day in My Life Exploring London with my friend Axo, I think is his name. My sister lives in London, so London is probably the most traveled to place that I've been to. I go probably honestly 3 to 4 to 6 times a year, maybe even more sometimes. It depends on how often I go there and then how often she comes back and visits. So sometimes we kind of switch off, but I go quite a bit. I have explored London. I've done a lot of local type, just living in London. Last year, I spent the entire month of July in London, pretty much living as a local. I was dog sitting, so I was in my sister's flat, kind of just living everyday life as it would be in London. So I feel like I've gotten a really good taste of what it is there. I'm gonna be maybe a little bit more critical on this video that she's done than maybe others would be, just because I've gotten a taste of what a regular local life would be like in London. But I've also done a bunch of touristy things just because it's my job to kind of show off those things. And when people go to visit London, I want them to see the highlights and all of that. So I've done it all. Surprisingly, though, every time I go to London, we find something new to do. There's so much to do in the city, which is probably why I go so often and why I have such a great time when I'm there. So let me just get into it because I could talk about London so much, but let's see her point of view. Real quick, I do want to read her description of this, and this kind of like sets the tone of why I'm going to be a little bit more critical of this video than maybe the average person. So she says, join me for an exclusive journey through the heart of London, but not as you know it. And it's kind of funny because I do not see this like written in her tone of voice. I feel like someone definitely wrote this for her, which is totally fine. But it's just funny how like I just don't feel like this is her personality. Then she goes on, in this unique vlog, my local Londoner friend takes me beyond the usual tourist attractions to explore the authentic, everyday side of the vibrant city, discover hidden gems and insider spots that only locals know about. From quaint cafes to secret gardens to local markets and off the beaten path activities, experience a day in the life as a London local. Whether you're a Londoner yourself or just dreaming of a visit, this video offers a fresh perspective on city living. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insider guides and personal adventures around the world. Like, that is actually a bomb description. Like, that is really, really good. So let's see if this video actually lives up to the description. Here we go. Glitter and Lasers Day in My Life Exploring London as a local. There she is doing her twirls in public as usual.
Today we're doing something a little bit different. I am meeting my friend Axo, and he's going to show me his perfect day in London. I think we often see like tourist things you can do in London, but today we're going to experience what a local would do on like their best day ever. And I'm just tagging along for I don't know what I've gotten myself into. Like, let's just be very real here. Everything has been kept a secret for me, so I have no clue what I'm signing up for, but it should be fun. But first, I got to walk to meet him. Again, I don't even know where I'm walking to. I just have an address, no name, no nothing. So hopefully I find the right place. So I know about two things from this whole adventure. The first is that I need to wear comfortable clothing. And the second is that it's going to go all day and potentially into the night.
So when I go to London and I do like activities like doing this like whole day adventure like she does, I walk between 26,000 plus. I think the most I've ever gotten was like just under 30,000 steps, which is a lot. And if you're not used to walking that often, and especially it's like uneven ground and you're going up and down stairs if you're using the tube, and there's just a lot of hustle and bustle. So it is definitely tiring. And she kind of is already looking like she's a little bit tired. So this is definitely going to be a full day for her. But comfortable shoes are a must. What you see a lot of local people do, or people staying there, business people, They wear their tennis shoes or flat shoes while they are headed to work or headed to their destination. And then they switch into, especially women, switch into their heels or their nicer shoes for the actual event or work that they are headed to. You always have like your transportation and your on the move shoes and then your actual shoes for the event or wherever you are headed. That is very, very common. Or trainers are pretty common there, and it's not super odd to be just wearing them in your everyday outfit. But she is not lying that she definitely needs to be prepped and have comfy clothes and shoes on.
So I'm a little nervous if I can hang, because I'm one of those people that's like, one thing a day, I've done my socializing, I'm good.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Glitters and Lasers Adventures.
I love that you don't even know my channel.
No, I was going to say it's Adventures. No, I do. So you may.
He says Glitter and Lasers Adventures, which is interesting because this is not the channel that is on. She has two channels. One is her like regular plus size, like lifestyle type channel, which this video was uploaded on, and then her adventure channel, her travel channel, is what he was referring to, but this was not uploaded to that, and she has not uploaded to her travel channel at all. And so I wonder if she is kind of abandoning that travel channel now, and we're going to get everything on this channel, which makes me a little sad because I like when all her travel stuff is just like put over into one channel. But I wonder if she just gets more views and hence making more money over on her main channel, which is also understandable. But I found that very interesting when I was watching this.
May have seen me before. I'm actually like a regular on your
Now
your
you are,
channel.
yeah.
And look at me introducing stuff on your channel.
It's his channel now. I don't do anything.
He's totally taken over her vlog.
Ambassadors, friends, just great people, right?
Yeah.
We're
literally the best.
We're literally the best. And today I am giving Anna a lowdown of what London can be like. So it's not
Watching them also like walk down the street, it's really funny because these sidewalks are so narrow. So the fact that they're walking side by side is actually a little bit impressive to me at the moment filming. I wonder if she's kind of in the street a little bit. You saw those people walking behind them with their luggage that weren't even on the sidewalk. They were walking in the street.
So it's not going to be the typical landmarks that you see. So the first place we're going to go
Not typical landmarks.
is
Let's
Egg
see.
Slut, because
I have no problem with this. I like
I'm a
this.
slut for egg.
I'm so glad I came all the way to London for some American food. I'm just gonna go. I just want you to see the name of this place clearly. Egg Slut. Slut for eggs. This is going all over me, and I know that.
So I've never been to Egg Slut before, but I did ask my sister about it. She is very big into restaurants in London, in the London area, as it has to do with her job. She said that this place is usually pretty good. I also looked up online. It does look pretty nice. It's small, but I'm sure there's multiple locations. There's usually a really long wait to get a table for this restaurant. So I wonder if they had to do any kind of waiting or anything to get in. But so far, like, it seems like this is kind of like a local thing. Going out to eat in general is like big in the culture over there. I think that is kind of common for any type of like city living. So far, I have no issues with this at all.
And it's Access fault. So here we go. You did this. Working an Egg Slut.
Yeah, I'm just doing, easing my way into being a slut today. Right, so we've been a slut at Egg Slut. Actually, on a serious note,
Don't see a lot of people like loud and boisterous and just recording themselves and like how they're just kind of talking loud in there like that. How do I feel like it's not really the culture there. Anyone that's being extra and out of the ordinary there, it really, really stands out. Knowing how Anna is, and she likes that attention when she's filming and she's in public and being goofy and like over the top crazy. I just feel like is probably a little bit cringe for like the locals around there, which is kind of funny. But also in the back of my mind, I just know they're just like, ugh, this American girls.
if you come down to London, do check out Egg Slut. They are great little kind of style restaurant. Do lots of kind of sandwiches, drinks.
Did they pay you? That feels like they paid you.
I wish I could say hashtag ad, but Egg Slut, if you're watching. Okay.
I think the restaurant behind them looked nice.
Borough Market, which is, I feel like, a staple UK British market. Anyone who knows London should go down there. There's also Spitalfields Market, but I think to save time, let's go to Borough Market and then we'll see you there.
Okay.
I feel like this isn't really like a major local thing to do. It is definitely still touristy. I don't think it's such like a secret hidden gem thing. This is something that anyone can go to and find, and it's listed on like things to do in London if you're visiting. So I'm not really sure what the thought was behind this. It is something that you can easily look up and go to if you're visiting London. It's a big food market, and it's really cool. Any market down there is going to be super, super cool. But there are a lot more kind of smaller markets that I feel more fitting of what they are trying to portray into this video. And this is me being very critical, but I just don't feel like Borough Market really fits into like this hidden gem London local thingy. Not to say that locals don't go here, but you can definitely find tourists here as well, which you can really find tourists anywhere in London. I guess I just don't agree that this is a big hidden gem local secret. So, but definitely a place worth stopping if you're into markets and food and that kind of thing.
Okay, so guys, we are here at the tube station. And Anna's buying her first. Hi. All right, let's go.
Not see me parts of that because actually filling my card details.
I'm sorry, I was just following your hand.
Okay, so it's just like really, really weird to me that they're making her buy a ticket. I don't know if he's doing it so she can have the experience of buying a ticket. I'm really honestly confused by this because you can take your credit card and just scan it and it automatically applies and you don't have to buy a ticket and have an individual ticket. When I go, which is more of like a local thing too, you just take your credit card out and swipe it and go. So the fact that he has her buying a ticket, I don't understand that. That is definitely not necessary. And again, trying to be with this like London local or Londoner local feel, this is just not fitting. This is just not what I would have someone do. It's much easier just to take out your credit card and scan, go through.
You know.
So there we go. And now, issuing the ticket. It's your first travel card.
It is like
How does it feel?
It feels very sexy.
I wonder if this is her first time in London.
To travel. I'm just going to point this out that London is bringing out a side of me I didn't expect.
Yeah.
I was asleep this morning.
Yes.
And now I'm ready to ride. So.
Okay, there's a theme
Getting awakened. Not really.
Wow.
No. I was like, I'm going to go home now. It's a little fun. It's fine.
That was really good.
Luckily there's not a lot of people around. I just don't, I mean, it's just I don't get her sense of humor maybe, and I just like I'm trying to picture being there and seeing someone being like so extra like that, recording themselves would just be like so out of place. But good for her that she doesn't care, I guess. It's the like attention factor that like makes me just cringe inside. See, I feel like you can see it's like kind of like tourists in there coming out of there. It's just like the vibe I feel. And even in this shot, you can see like that looks like a tour getting together. It could be just like a larger family, but they don't scream local to me either. So this being like a hidden gem spot, I just wouldn't qualify for me. This is just my opinion too. So
It's the raisin.
It's the raisin. I hate chicken.
Okay, Axel, tell us about the raisin situation.
I just feel like raisins are like criminal, especially when they're in things. Like if you have a cookie that has
So
raisins,
quiet.
that heartbreak that you feel, it's just so devastating. I've never felt heartbreak like it. So anytime I see raisins, shame.
Passionately hates raisins. And the sad thing is what we've been together for like an hour and I've already heard like 4 times how disappointing raisins are.
Raisins are not nice.
True.
Comment down below how much you hate raisins. If you're team hate raisins,
Oh, that's a good one.
right? Write team hate raisins if you hate raisins.
Okay,
If you
I don't
like
mind raisins.
Do you hate a
They're fine.
craisin, like a cranberry raisin?
Oh no, I can do that.
See, like that's the thing. I think craisins are the like unifier.
Right, exactly. Raisins, shame to you.
Craisins, delicious. So this is 10 a.m. and it is buzzing.
It's packed, it is crazy. That's
yeah, see, it's 10 a.m. unless it's a weekend. I don't know what day of the week they went. It's 10 a.m. and it's busy. That's just showing you that it's a lot of like tourist people there because everyone else is probably working. Just keep that in mind. Unless it's a weekend, then obviously it's going to be busier and it might be a weekend. So I'll give them that. But if it's during the week and it's that busy at 10 a.m., hint, hint, it's definitely not a local hidden gem, especially if it's this busy as well. Not a hidden gem.
That's Borough Market for you. We have fish, we have coffee, we have
That's
smoothies.
what you want first thing in the morning. Fish.
I don't know why I mentioned that
You
first.
did eat fish for breakfast, though.
I did, salmon. Excellent.
I've never stood in line for a sausage, and I'm not going to today.
But here is the line for the Ginger Pig Limited world famous sausage rolls.
I don't wait around for sausage. This has gone down a dark hole.
This has. I told you this.
London's brought out like the nasty.
The nasty. Have a nasty compilation now.
Like, this is a genuine question. Are they drinking? Like, I don't know, but I will also tell you that if she has jet lag, that does also make you like a little kooky and crazy. So maybe she's just like extremely jet lag and not foodie booty jet lag, if you guys know what I'm talking about, but just a regular plain jet lag.
How it
It's depressing, but also beautiful.
Yes, welcome to depressing grey London. It's not so
That's
depressing.
typical.
It's the beautiful part of London. It's the weather.
When I was there in July for pretty much the whole month, I currently live in Florida, so it was probably in like the 50s and 60s the entire time, which is quite cold, which is like not great weather for them either, during July, but it was so cloudy every single day. Like I missed the sunshine so much being there, and that's how I realized too that I could never probably live there long term. I missed the Florida sunshine so much. It was dark. Like if the sun came out, it was just for like a second and went away. It was probably like, and even when my sister comes and visit, it was like 50 degrees outside, and here in Florida that's very, very cold. And she's like, I need to soak up all the sun I can because this is the most sun I'm going to get for the next 4 months. So that was kind of funny, but that just rings true to how dark and gloomy it is there. But it's also such a vibe, and some people really love that kind of weather too. But that's just London for you. That's the UK in general. So you can't go to the UK expecting a summer holiday, that's for sure.
Weather's not it. You know, I've also been dressed very bright, summery. Like we're gonna, bring this up.
Speak for yourself. I have a flannel.
You have yellow.
Windy.
It's a green. It's a chartreuse. Chartreuse.
Guys, comment down below.
Yellow or he's the king of engagement, man. This video's gonna have more engagement than anything I make. You're probably wondering why there's a bit of gap in the video, and that's because we've just been sitting here chatting.
We've had a great conversation.
You know what? This is probably my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
It's just to sit and talk, look at something pretty.
This is, well, and then like going out to eat, like this is probably one of the most like Londoner local activities that they're doing is just like hanging out, sitting and chatting, being outside when the weather is nice enough to be able to sit outside, even if it's like cloudy out. This is nice. This makes me like want to be there right now, going and hanging out and just chilling. And the people watching is always so good.
Exactly.
Reflect on life.
The view is amazing.
The view is amazing.
And just on
The conversation is
is
amazing.
even more
It's amazing. Because I'm a
They're
trash
really, like,
American. We just stopped at a
over the
convenience
top.
store to get,
Monster energy drink.
and they're apparently pretty hard to find in London. Well, at least
They're not, but in where we're at right now, it's like Borough Market, this was a difficult find. We were stuck in the market, got lost a bit, but we found Ultra Gold Monster energy drink. And I'm also trashed because I'm having a Starbucks Frappuccino.
So now Axo has us going to Camden, and we're gonna.
Also, yeah, like why wouldn't you just grab some coffee at a local shop or something? But whatever, everyone has their own taste. I don't know about Monster. I've never like specifically paid attention, but you can always get energy drinks. Like if you pop into a Tesco's, there's always energy drinks available. So it's not that hard to find like an energy drink in general. But like you said, they're kind of in like a niche area of the market where it's more common to get something probably at one of the food stands.
We're gonna just go walk around and see some things before. And he's already ruined it for me, but I'm excited that he ruined it for me because it just made me like more hype about it. We're going to high tea, right? High tea.
Yes, afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea, not a high tea. I don't know what the difference is, but
To be honest, nor do I.
The difference is, I believe high tea is a little bit like heavier type of food and like more meats. And then afternoon tea is more like light and pastries and that kind of thing. And then I think like back in the older days that high tea would be done and enjoyed at a higher table than afternoon tea would be. So that's kind of the difference that I've gathered. So not much difference really. Just possibly the type of food and fare that is being served.
I have no clue what the difference is, but we're going to have some afternoon tea.
But that sounds
It's very
really fun.
British. We're going to put our British accents on.
ooh,
Guys,
fancy.
It's not even my real accent. I'm just putting it on.
I wouldn't say going for like afternoon tea or high tea, anything like that is a typical like local London activity too. It seems like it's more of like a special occasion, special events type of thing that you go and do that. I wish I could get a little more, like it's not really that uncommon going there to visit. I could go find tea. That's like one of the top things again to do when you're in London is to go have afternoon tea somewhere. Not really that mind-blowing again. I want the video that the description described.
He's actually American.
Camden.
We're gonna get some juice. We're in Camden.
Camden, the home of Amy Winehouse, music, fashion, food.
My sister used to live over by Camden, like really close, very short walking distance. So I've spent quite a bit of time in Camden, probably than like the average American person. But lots of food, places to eat, and like cocktail bars, places to get a drink at. The little market is really cute too. Lots of like shopping, thrifting, kind of like very unique out there. If you guys know Cyberdog, very different kind of stores, rave clothing, that kind of thing. Very out there. So it's a very, very interesting, fun place to go and explore and be there. But again, it's touristy. I have a couple going on a honeymoon, and on their itinerary, I have Camden as a place to go visit. So a great place to go, and not, I don't want to knock any places that they're going because they're great, but not this local experience that I want to see. I was like really wanting to get to see what their version of like her version of what a local does and what her friend does as a local there. And the fact that they haven't even been inside a pub yet once is like mind blowing to me. I guess it's still early in the day, but if they don't go to a pub here, then hands down, not at all what a local day in the life would be. From what I've observed and know from being there so much, that yeah, going to Camden, I think my sister, even living in Camden, the only time she would go would be if someone was visiting. I don't think she went that often just in her everyday life. It's a great place to visit, but it is kind of like an alternative, like hipster kind of style too down there. So maybe there's more of a vibe. If you fit into that category, you're going to hang out around there a little bit more. I put it on my itineraries for people going to visit London as a place to go if they are looking for that kind of thing. And it's not a local hidden gem, unfortunately.
And way too many people.
Way too many people.
Way too many people.
Even to me, I was feeling like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, let's go sit somewhere.
Yes.
So there's like a little market down there, or we can go in there. We're gonna find somewhere. And we're just
you see the people taking pictures behind him. Definitely
just
tourists.
wandered into this exhibit to avoid the crowds.
Yes, and this is the Colours Festival in London.
Which is the street art exhibit.
Yes, which we're so excited.
This is cool.
We walked in looking like students, and we
I'm
made.
so old. I'm so old. There's no way I'm a student.
I mean, I'm equally there, but technically I am a student. Technically.
He's taking a course. Both of us are like, now we're going down a dark stairway.
I mean, they said street art, but they didn't say.
This I feel like is like a local thing to do because there are always like exhibits and different little like pop-up events going on. It's honestly one of my like favorite things to do is when I'm headed to London, we look up like what is going on while I'm there and what kind of events they have on. Different art exhibits are definitely one of them. This is cool that it's like a street art exhibit. There are also a lot of like street art type tours that you can take as well throughout the entire year that are available, but the fact that this is kind of like a pop-up exhibit, that's really cool. I've gone to a Captain Morgan pop-up boat ride. I don't even know how you would call it. It was a really cool but very different out there event. It was down in the basement of a mall that they turned into like a little river journey path that you went and created your own Captain Morgan cocktail and visited all these different little stations. Like it was so random and weird, but also really cool. But it was down like in a basement too. I think it's just like exhibits are done like where they can find space, and space is very limited in the city. So I don't think that's not uncommon for them to like go down. But the fact that he's weirded out by that, I think just shows that he doesn't go and do this kind of thing that much. He's exposing himself just a little bit.
Safety.
This
is so dope.
Oh, that's cool. It's like a black light.
I kind of want glow in the dark. Hey, am I glowing in the dark?
Wait, go over there. Is he glowing? I don't think so.
No.
Just from the inside, your personality is showing.
We are in blue light, which should never happen.
You do look really old. Not in real life.
Oh my God.
In this light, I look super old. You kind of look like you have flawless skin.
Oh,
which he also does, but just
no,
even
I don't.
more.
That's a total lie. But I love this light for my skin.
This is cool if you're into art.
I want you to know that you are beautiful and amazing and gorgeous, even if you look busted as hell in blue light.
All I know is
Oh my God, why is she being so
Yeah, but
mean?
definitely not in this light.
He looks fine.
Just like fall dramatically.
or maybe I'm like,
Keep going. Do I need to
That's
show
really
you how to
cool.
fall dramatically? Fine, I'll do it.
Wait, what? What is she
So
doing?
that was a masterclass 101 on how to die.
Sorry. So update, while I fell on the ground, these people came because they thought I was hurt.
I mean,
I'm a great actor, is what this is.
See, this is where this type of behavior you're not going to see in London that often, especially from locals. But she's always like this over the top attention type person. Like there's nobody down there. And then she somehow is able to grab attention of the couple people that are down in there with her. There's something that I notice. It could be like kind of like city culture, but I've really noticed it when I'm in London is if something happens to someone, they fall, trip, or they're struggling with something, or a mom is trying to bring their stroller up a set of stairs or something, people are so helpful and they instantly will like go to help. So the fact that she fell on the ground and someone like ran over to see if she was okay, that's very typical and normal like behavior there, and it is something that I find really cool. There's been many instances where my sister has talked about them like running over to someone who is like having a heart attack or a diabetic type instance and trying to help them out. So there's been times where I'm carrying a suitcase and headed up a flight of stairs and a gentleman will come over and just help me carry it. I had a woman come over too and she's like, let's tag team the suitcase. And she like held half my suitcase and helped me bring it up too. So people are super helpful and sweet in general, and I really like that kind of like sense of community almost. It sounds kind of cheesy to say, but it's much more so prevalent there than I would say over here in the US. And that was just kind of like a little good example of it, her falling, even fake falling, and someone was making sure she was okay.
This is actress.
actress, when's the next film coming out?
Never.
Well, actually, Godzilla is out now.
This is Axel's suggestion. He wanted me to do a
It's a cool room. I bet the pictures are really cool.
Oh, guys, look at the
taken down
surroundings.
here.
It will look cool. Okay, ready? Overlay this with music, editors.
They're just bored, huh?
Axel, stop! You're ruining the art. Oh shit. Joke's on him. This is the art.
Who?
Let no dogs out.
I kind of love that there's barely anyone down there.
We're on
Oh
this
my God.
we're on this vibe in Camden of just literally doing whatever we want, and we found this place that makes eyeball art.
Yes.
And I feel like I need to do it, but also there's a dog behind me that I want to pet. Turning everything into a competition.
And I think you're going to win this, though. Normally, I'm
I hate that they're like videoing
I
other
don't
people
know.
too.
But guys, comment down below. This is going to be the most super engaged post because we've done comment down below like 6 times. Comment whatever you like.
Tell us something good happened in your day.
Exactly.
Comment below. This is like we're gonna keep saying that over and over. How you feeling, Axel? Explosion.
Explosion more.
Yeah, I like that it's a little bit more chaotic.
This is cool and random. I actually think I know where that shop is
now
specifically.
raining. So you're getting full London experience right now.
hate it. I hate it so bad.
We're
Good thing I did not do my hair today. Oh my gosh, I'd be so annoyed. Okay, so EXO surprised me, and we are in a very fancy hotel.
Yes, it is.
It's a hotel, but we are going to the
What hotel?
We are. Well, the bar is on floor 30.
Oh, then the Shard?
You'll see it, but it's going to be great views.
They said we have to go to floor 52.
First, we have to go to 35. Then
Oh yeah, and then 52, but 52 is where it's at.
this is where it's at.
And we're having, what are we having?
Let me look up at this place real quick.
This is honestly something I've really always wanted.
So it looks like this place is called Gong or Gong Bar. Gong Bar in London. Oh, that looks so cool. But these pictures are like at night. There during the day. It's like sushi, it looks like. I wonder if this is the place. The bar at the Shard. Here you can see, this is what it's called. I think you probably just pronounce it as Gong. I'm not sure. But it looks super fancy. Look how cool that is. If this is, they said level 52. This said level 52. But Monday to Wednesday, 4 p.m. Thursday through Sunday, 12 p.m. So it looks like they could be like around 4 p.m. too. So who knows? Yep. See floor level elevated on level 52. So a great place for sunset cocktails. This looks super fancy and cool, but all these pictures are of at night, and I don't think it's nighttime. They're there. Okay, let's go back to. I just wanted to see like what that place was because I've never actually looked at it before. It looks cool. I don't think I have any kind of qualms to say about it. The only thing I will say is, judging by like just taking a brief look at that place, how they are dressed and how they look, I wouldn't say is appropriate to go to a fancier afternoon slash high tea. He might be a little bit okay with a collared shirt, but they look very, very casual. She looks extremely casual to be going and doing this kind of thing. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Just something that kind of is sticking out to me with this.
So I'm very excited.
Like I said, the tea thing for a localer is going to be more of
I don't know
an
if
event.
bougie or like they were concerned that we might be a problem.
I think we look like problems.
Just the
Yes.
casual view from our table.
Are you happy, Anna?
I'm very excited.
And why are you happy?
Is that the same?
Because I'm at the top.
Trying to see the background.
Yes.
And I'm going to eat some fancy food. And this is my view.
I could say how like at night that's a very like loungy bar type vibe. But really cool view. Love it. Too bad that it's raining for them, but I'm sure it's kind
Look at this.
of typical. That's the Thames down there. That's cool.
Okay, so at our tea, we are joined by a special guest, which is Axel.
Okay, let's go again.
Okay.
And
She just messed up his name.
afternoon tea, but we have a special guest with us today. It's Jess.
Hi, Jess. So, as you can probably see, I am looking a little busted because I am.
Just a little there, sweetie. Just wanted to point out in the background, you can see these women are like in dresses, even with like a puffy sleeve. They are definitely dressed a little bit fancy. You can see the one woman straight behind her is wearing like a little heel too. So I just imagine like her walking in dressed like that too. It's just a little out of the ordinary. They said that they were escorted up and they thought the staff might think that they're a problem or something, but it's just like, out of the ordinary for someone to be like over the top loud like she is. So it could be just typical that they bring people up to the top to make sure that they have reservations and whatnot. It's kind of funny just because they kind of do look like a little bit of hot messes right now.
I am hitting a little bit of a roadblock that we would like to call jet lag. So we've done a lot today already, and I'm going to go take just a little disco nap, and then we'll come back for our
Dangerous
last
territory.
adventure together. Where we will see Jess. We will see Matt. So again, but right now
She just messed up his name again.
The snacks. I ate some snacks, and then my body's like, "Oh, it's nap time," and I am on a struggle bus. I just want you to know that if this video ends here because I fall asleep, that it's all Axel's fault.
So it's my turn. I'm gonna fade to black. If nothing else happens, means I forgot to call Anna just after her power nap, just slept through the way through.
Which is entirely possible because I am jet lagged.
But if not, cue the next event.
Okay, we're at our last stop.
Okay, she
I
got up.
Outfit change. My leggings had a hole in them. It was gross. So, for the sake of the world, I changed. And now we're bowling. Okay. I don't know what this is, but the men at this bowling alley are very attractive. Would you not agree? Oh, they know. Let me just say, where the hell are we, guys?
They're going bowling? Actually, that kind of sounds fun.
I'm confused.
Okay.
We'll figure this out.
Okay, we're on the road. Oh, guys. We're going to the High Roller Society.
Hi, Roller Society. I gotta look
Go,
this
go,
up
go,
again.
go.
I could see this being something that a local group of friends would go do. It seems like, again, very like loungy and like hangout vibes. I love it. Here it is. I would say this is probably like the most hidden gem. It's something that I haven't quite heard of before. Let me just show you here what I'm finding. So definitely like kind of like a cool lounge bowling vibe. I kind of love it actually. I want to go and try and do this. That looks really fun. I like that it's small and intimate, kind of cool vibes. Okay, let's see how they do bowling. I'm actually really surprised that she went and took a nap and then woke back up and was able to go out again. So she definitely has had a full day. Props to her for that, especially if she's really jet lagged. That's tough to do.
Go.
That looks so fun.
You're going to get a strike.
It kind of reminds me, we went and played cricket. There's like cricket batting cages. This kind of reminds me of the same. Like you have a little cocktail, you go do your cricket batting, just kind of hang out. It's a little bit different like vibes. This looks like it could be kind of fun to do one night. Very low key. I like that. Very low key and chill kind of night.
Okay, Anna.
I'm really bad at bowling.
I bet she's gonna get a strike up.
You would think that, but it's not a lie. It's not a game.
All right. There we go.
Yeah, it was like pretty good.
Don't lie, she's done this before.
Take me for what I am. I don't know the words.
Oh Lord. I guess this is. I wonder where that is. This the same place?
You know you love me.
This might be a really unpopular opinion, but I am not a karaoke kind of gal. Maybe I'll go watch it, but it's just, there's some people that really, really love it. It's just not my thing. I don't know. It's going and listening to people sing really off key. And, you know, typically there's a lot of drinking that's going on too. But I love that it's like your own personal booth. So if you're with your friends, it looks like they're having a lot of fun though. It's definitely an option to do. This London doesn't scream karaoke to me though. So it's kind of like out of the ordinary thing to do, I would say.
Hey, you are my heart.
Oh.
And so we'll never, ever be apart. Come on, it's like, baby, 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 love, like, baby.
I think I'm moving too fast.
That was so much fun.
I really enjoyed myself. So
We made it through.
Let's bring it in.
Oh,
A day in my hometown. I appreciate it.
and you know what? I genuinely enjoyed everything. I genuinely enjoyed it. So thank you so much for taking the time to plan this. You're showing me around. For introducing me to your amazing friends.
Thank you, friends, who's also recording at mine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
This takes a village.
Teamwork.
Fine.
Thank you for
Oh,
coming down.
yes.
All right.
I wonder if she just went in there for a day to London. I mean, I'm really curious, like with her travel situation, if she's just stopping over in London and then heading somewhere else. Maybe we'll get some future travel videos from her. That wraps it up for this video. I by no means think that this was a bad day in London. It's not necessarily the day that I would have, and it's definitely not the day that I would have if I'm trying to give someone a local feel. I would probably find a lot more hidden gems in there too. Maybe I'll make my own video. I am due to be in London spring, so maybe I'll do my own little version. I probably have enough footage of me when I'm just going. I could put something together for you guys too if you want a look at how I feel a local Londoner would live. It's probably still very different from what an actual London local would be, but I do feel like I have a pretty decent grasp on what life is like there. I think they had a really fun day as well, and she was kind of a trooper through it all. They did a lot actually, and when you have a full day like that on very, very little sleep, just coming off an airplane, maybe kind of seems like that might have been her case. And usually you do land in London early morning, most common time to land when you get there. So she probably went straight out and had this full day. If you guys have any kind of questions about London at all, or you're headed on a trip to London, have some questions, or looking for things to do, go ahead and drop in a comment below. I love talking about London. It is definitely one of my favorite places to be and to visit. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always love a little glitter and lasers react, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!